Awake my heart. Israel past, present, future. Thus saith Jehovah, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night. If those ordinances depart from before me, then the seed of Israel shall cease from being a nation before me. Jeremiah 31, 35, and 36. 31, 35, and 36. Of all the stories ever written, the most wonderful are the story of the Jewish race and the story of the Christian church. Both these stories are true, both are yet unfinished, both are filled with alternating trump and tragedy, and both are to have a final chapter of glorious consummation. What a story is that of the covenant people, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob onwards. Is there anything to match it in all the records of kingdoms and nations? Never was there such high calling with such deep sinning. Never was there such a covenant with such violation of it. Never was there such a theocracy dishonored by such apostasy. Never was there such unique privilege with such big responsibility. Never was there such a divinely ordained national ministry and destiny seemingly frustrated, but persevering through slowly unfolding millenniums, and divinely predetermined even yet to issue in a golden age of final realization. Never has any nation suffered such recurrent slaughterings and scatterings without becoming finally disintegrated into extinction. If they could have retained at least some small territorial foothold somewhere on earth, they might have had some semblance of reason for their continuing survival. But for over 2,000 years they have had no throne, no kingdom, no colony, no land, no city, no laws of their own. Yet they are still here. They have been hated, deprived, killed, persecuted, suppressed, massacred, driven as helpless fugitives to the four winds. Yet they are still here. From the time of Exodus, Ahasuerus, in 500 BC, down to the demon-possessed Adolf Hitler of present times, maddened Jew haters have determined to stamp them out completely. Yet they are still here. And now, in the second half of the 20th century, they are not only still here, but a large part of the world's financial wealth is in their hands. They are back in their own land, Eretz Yisrael, with their own government, their own laws, their own coins, their own language, and their own preserved institutions. They have had no king of their own, nor have they had any self-government since the long ago days of the Maccabees. Yet now, after an historical hiatus of 2,300 years, they are again acknowledged by all the other nations of the earth as an independent, self-governing Jewish state. There has never been anything like it in all history. It is amazing, amazing. And what does it say to you and me? It says that God is supreme in history, just as much so today as ever. It says that however much God may allow to happen in his present permissive will, he overrules all permitted happenings so as ultimately to fulfill his purposive will. It says that God does not violate the free will of men and nations, but allows them to learn even through self-incurred suffering, while at the same time he overrules all to a good end. Nothing can ultimately defeat God. His purpose always trumps in the end. Meanwhile, the goodness of God endureth continually. Psalms 52:1. Even if we are unfaithful, he abideth faithful. 2 Timothy 2:13. This God is our God forever and ever. He will be our guide, even unto death. Psalm 48:14.